Are you looking for a three-wheel mobility scooter with good suspension, a smooth ride, and long range? Stay tuned for this video review. I'm Scott with Marcs Mobility. I'm here with the Afikim C3. This is their three-wheel mobility scooter model. So this is made by Afikim. I'm going to start out with some basic specs on this scooter. So this one has a 350-pound weight capacity, and then the standard battery size in this gets you up to a 28-mile range per charge. I believe there is a battery, an extended battery option that can get you up to 36 miles per charge. Now that is ideal conditions. That is not, if you're going uphill, you've got a heavier user in the scooter, you're not going to get exactly that. You can subtract a couple miles from that. But they say up to 28 miles, or with the extended batteries, up to 36 miles per charge. So I'll go ahead and start with the display. It's got a nice display. You have your speed throttle up in the top left corner, your on-off switch. Then there's a button that says like a half and then one. That is a reduced speed. So if you push that into the half, that will cap your maximum speed about 3 miles an hour. We push that again, your full speed will be up to 9 miles an hour is what they say is the max speed on this unit. Below, there's different ways to set up your screen with the different modes. You have a horn. It's not the loudest horn. Most scooters don't have a very good horn on the market, and this is one of them. I do see that there's lights as well. So I push the headlights. We have our headlight up here, and we have some tail lights in the back. I see some turn signals as well. They're on the side of the unit and the back as well. And then we have our hazard lights that will do both. I'll go ahead and push those again. Turn off the lights. So that's basically the display. You have two mirrors that it comes with up front as well. On the side, I noticed you have two USB ports so you can charge your phone while you're driving. That's a nice feature. Above that is your charging port. You get a charger, it's in this box. One end goes into that port, the other end goes into your wall. I also noticed that there's a nice front basket up here. It's kind of built into it. It's very secure. It's not wobbly like some of the other baskets on the market. And the other thing about this scooter is it has a smooth ride. So we have pneumatic air-filled tires in the front and the rear. I'm gonna just get a tape measure out here. So these are about 3.5 inches wide by about, looks like 12 inches. And in the back, should be the same tire. Yeah, about 12 inches, about 3.5 inches wide. So they're nice wide tires. They're large. They can cover a little bit tougher terrain, and they're air tires as well, so they have that really smooth ride. Not to mention the suspension on the Afikims is really nice. So while driving, it's very smooth, you know, going over thresholds, things like that. It's a very, very good ride. You can see the scooter kind of giving whenever I do that. It's very smooth, feels very good. Combine that with the long range, this is a very easy scooter to just kind of cruise along with. It's not an off-road scooter, so you're not going to be taking this in sand or mud or anything like that, but it will take you where you need to go, especially with the extended range that the scooter has. Next, we're going to talk about the seat. So this one that I have on this unit currently is sitting at around 18 inches wide by about 16, 17 inches deep. There are other seat options too, so if you want a different seat option besides this, go ahead and contact us. You have an adjustable headrest in the back. Your arms do flip up. And then you have, one thing I like about these is the arm adjustment is actually under here. It's just a little knob, and you can have the arm sit higher or lower. It's better than some of the other ones on the market I've seen where it's like a nut. You have to get a wrench in and tighten it and loosen it. This is easy. You can do this however you want. And this seat is a captain's seat. It does fold down. You have a lever on the left-hand side. You pull that. The seat will fold down. Now, one downside is the arms go with it when it folds. So if you do want to recline back in about this position, your arms will go back. But again, that adjustment's very easy to adjust the height of the arms. Now, this chair does have a swivel seat. There's a swivel sitting in the front right here. You just lift this up, and your chair will lock every 45 degrees. So lift this up, and you can swivel. This is great if you need to get in and out of the unit, transfer from the side, pull up next to a table, and then, you know, face the table. You can do that. It does stick out a little bit, so I'm wondering if while sitting in it, am I going to hit it? Not while sitting in the scooter, but if I were to try to get out, my leg does touch that handle a little bit. So just keep in mind that it is a little bit in the way, but only when you're transferring, not necessarily when you're sitting in the unit. Just if you're trying to get out and you're scooting, my leg is hitting that a little bit. Now I noticed on the right hand side there's also a slider, so you can push that down and slide the seat forward or backward. So all the way back it does conceal that handle. You go forward an inch or two, that's no longer an issue. So that will have you sit a little bit more forward. Now I do want to talk seat to ground height on this. So currently, well, I'll do seat to deck first, because I am about 5'11", about 170 pounds, and I'm at about 18 inches from the top of the seat to the deck. I felt very comfortable in that. So the specs have it listed as a maximum of 18.5 inches seat to deck. So it says a maximum, so I assume you can bring that down a little bit. Same thing, seat to ground height. So top of the seat, I'm looking at about 24.5, 25 inches from the top of the seat to the ground. Some people just want to know that specs. That is the maximum as well, with it sitting in the tallest position. There are also a variety of color options you can get for this. There's like a gray, there's a silver, we got a red, and then this is the blue as an available option. You can just select that on a website when you're ordering one of these. And then the last thing I wanted to cover is our ground clearance. So they list it at about 4 inches. I'm just going to get this and check. So at the deck, yes, about 4 inches. Let me check the motors though, because sometimes that's a misleading spec. So sometimes the ground height is different at the motors. That is not the case. So it is actually a 4-inch ground clearance all the way across the scooter, including the motors. So if you're going to go over like a stump or something in the middle, make sure that it is under 4 inches, but you can still go over curbs and things because that will raise the motors up. Just be careful with this being a 3-wheel unit as well. This is not an off-road scooter. You can go over some hard packed grass, which I will demonstrate outside, but this is not an all-terrain scooter, but it can handle a variety of terrains. So go ahead and follow me outside. We're going to demonstrate this and see how it drives, and I'll give you my opinions on it. So I'm here with, this is the Afikim C3. This is their 3-wheel mobility scooter. Now they say the turning radius on this is about 50 inches, so I'm going to go ahead and test that, which is a pretty large turning radius for a 3-wheel mobility scooter. So this is what your turning looks like. It's not really meant for indoors. This is more of an outdoor cruising scooter. Just because of the large turn, it's a little bit harder to navigate in, grocery store aisles or in your home. It's not really meant for that. But there is 2 different speeds, so I'm on the slower speed, that's half speed. Our top speed is about 3 miles an hour on this, so this is my top speed. This is nice for more close quarters areas, close quarters driving, if you're in like a theme park or something. But if I go to the full speed, I'm gonna take off that way. It should go up to 9 miles an hour. So now we're gonna test out the full speed. I'm gonna go this way, see how fast we get. So that hit the 9 mile an hour mark. So this is a nice fast scooter. It has electromagnetic brakes, so when I let go, the scooter stops automatically, and it is in gear. It's not gonna roll out on you, especially if you're on a ramp or anything like that. So this is a fun scooter. Like I said, it's great for cruising. You do have a knob here where you can control your speeds. So even on the fastest setting, I can fine tune it to not go the full 9 miles an hour. If you want it to be more 6 or so, you can do that. It's a very smooth ride. The bumps in the concrete, I felt nothing. And even hitting the threshold coming out here, I don't feel anything. The suspension is very nice. The pneumatic tires also give it an extra smooth ride. So this is a nice scooter if you got long distances to cruise. This is a great one for just kind of a daily traveler. So if you're interested in this, there's lots of upgrades and accessories you can get on this. So give us a call at 800-677-6293. We'd love to help you out and figure out if this scooter would fit your needs and what accessories or upgrades you would want for this. Thank you for watching.
Hi, I'm Marc.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marcs Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.